Okay guys, Bitcoin just set a new all-time high right here, but so far we are not yet seeing that strength that we normally want to see when Bitcoin is breaking the previous all-time high. So guys, that is going to be the topic of today's video. How strong is the price of Bitcoin right now and what are other charts saying? So in today's video we will have a look at the Bitcoin price right here. I'm going to go over the funding rates with you guys. I'm going to show you this specific chart, which is actually quite interesting and presenting us a big warning signal together with this specific chart, which is the S&P 500. So guys, all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Sharon. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for the best cryptocurrency analysis videos. Then guys, let's jump into the Bitcoin price action. But before we are zooming in on the Bitcoin price action, guys, make sure to scroll below this video and to hit the thumbs up button. That is very much appreciated. For the traders who are interested in trading Bitcoin, right now you got 1 week left to claim this major bonus over on the Bybit exchange, which is a bonus of 3.5% up to $3,500 bonus. And with my specific affiliate link, you will get an additional 10% discount on the fees on the first month that you are using Bybit. Then on Femix platform, you can get a $1,200 bonus. On the Prime XBT platform, you can get a 50% deposit bonus with the following codes. And if you are interested in my cryptocurrency trading course, right now you can get a discount of $150. And I leave a link to this page down below. The normal price is $400. But yeah, you will get an additional discount of $150 if you sign up using that specific code. But guys, let's dive into Bitcoin. So we have been expecting Bitcoin to make another test to break the previous all-time high. We did broke that previous all-time high, which is actually very amazing. But so far we haven't really seen that follow through in the price. Also, let me bring out the volume right here. Right now we are looking at Bitstamp. It's loading, but yeah, what we can see right here, if we just look at the structure of the price, we are not seeing so much follow through. If we have a look at the volume, we also haven't seen that much increase in the volume right here. So this is slightly warning what we are seeing right here. Also, we get a potential, but this one is not yet confirmed, bearish divergence on the daily time frame. But guys, let's start very simple with looking at the structure of Bitcoin. So far, we broke above the previous all-time high right here at approximately $66,000. Let me get rid of the drawings. What we can see, we had a small push above that previous all-time high and then we came back down. So far, Bitcoin is holding support above the previous all-time high at approximately $66,000. That is a good sign. As long as Bitcoin is holding that level as support, then yeah, that is showing strength for Bitcoin. However, the opposite is true as well, guys. If we were to lose such support levels, and I will show the exact levels that I'm watching in a bit, but if we are losing such support levels in the not so distant future after claiming them, after breaking above them, then that is actually a warning signal and could show us that Bitcoin might want to see a shakeout or a further pullback right here after another attempt of breaking the previous all-time high. Right now, it's not that clear yet what Bitcoin wants to do. We don't have a clear bullish structure right here. We don't really have that follow through yet after we broke the all-time high, and we are seeing some warning signals. But the basic structure right here is still okay. Bitcoin is above the previous all-time high, which right now is acting as support. That is a bullish sign. However, we have to be very careful right here. Once Bitcoin is starting to lose one of these levels, we might get a further pullback. So let me show you guys the levels that I'm watching. Well, we have the previous all-time high right here on the daily time frame. If we take the body of the candle at $66,000, and we have the previous high right here in this range that was at if we take the body, that would be at 63,600. The top would be at approximately 64,000, 65,000 approximately. So I think we can make a zone out of this. Let me draw a zone here for you guys. And then we take the high of this one and we take the top of that. So far Bitcoin is still trading above this zone, right? If we were to lose this zone right here, and this zone is going to act as resistance, then that might trigger a further sell-off in the Bitcoin price. Then guys, let's go to some other signals that we are seeing. First of all, the funding rates. The funding rates right now are positive, which is basically still okay. We have seen the funding rates at 0.14%. That was when Bitcoin was right here. Then we got that small of a pullback right here. So with that pullback, the funding rates came down as well, which means that a lot of long positions got liquidated, or at least people exited their long positions, which means that the balance between longs and shorts is right now a little bit better than it was right here. So when you are seeing a funding rate of 0.14%, it is quite tricky to open long positions, because most of the time it is causing selling pressure on the price of Bitcoin. I've made a separate video only about the funding rates, which you can find on my channel if you want to know more about this. But yeah, that's basically what we are seeing right now in the funding rates. It's still positive. However, a 0.05% funding rate on a daily time frame in a bull market could still be healthy, and Bitcoin could still be continuing its uptrend. However, guys, we are seeing some different signals at some different charts I want to show you, and I want to start off with the S&P 500. So let's go to the S&P 500 and let me show you what we are seeing right there. So what we're basically seeing right now with the S&P 500 is that the S&P 500 is testing a major resistance, and so far is seeing a rejection from that resistance, and that might trigger a pullback right here. And as you guys know, the S&P 500 and Bitcoin are most of the time still in the immediate short-term time frame very correlated with each other. That means that if we are seeing a pullback in the S&P 500, that the chances are that we are going to see that pullback in Bitcoin too, or at least that pullback is going to act as some selling pressure on the price of Bitcoin will be high, in my opinion. So that is something to watch right here. We have a lot of trend lines. I've been drawing them right here. We got this uptrending support, which right now could act as resistance. We got these tops, these resistance levels combined. We got a nice line which is converging right here. And even if we draw that line further down, we can see that there is a lot of significance right here with the levels that the S&P 500 is testing right now. So if we were to get a pullback, then we could see that pullback, for example, to the previous high right here, to this level, or maybe to slightly above that. But it could be a drop in the S&P 500, which could cause for selling pressure on the price of Bitcoin. Then guys, I'm going to show you another chart which might be even more accurate in predicting whether we are going to see that drop in the S&P 500, and therefore also is going to be something to watch for Bitcoin. That is the volatility index. And now and then I'm talking about the volatility index right here on the channel, but mainly the volatility index is a chart which is showing the amount of volatility in the S&P 500, and we can find patterns in normal charts like the S&P 500, but we can also find patterns in these charts like the volatility index. And what we can see right here, guys, is that normally when the volatility index is having a breakout to the upside, that means that we have a breakout in the amount of volatility in the S&P 500 that most of the time comes along with a move down in the S&P 500. So let me quickly show you what I mean. I can overlay right here a S&P chart just to give you a quick just to show you quickly how this chart looks. Let me change the color of this chart, because orange and blue are looking quite alike, or orange and red looking quite alike. So right here, what we can see, for example, this drop, what we have seen in March 2020, you could actually predict using the volatility index. So we had here a declining resistance. I've been talking about this back then as well. We have a declining resistance right here. We got a breakout out of that declining resistance. We came back, we back tested that resistance as support, and bam, off the volatility goes. and that came along together with the price of the S&P 500 coming down. So this chart was already showing us like, hey, something is wrong, volatility is coming in, we are seeing that breakout, which eventually led to this big move in the S&P 500. Well, of course, you cannot predict. It's very difficult to predict such a huge move in the short-term time frame. However, this chart is definitely one of the charts which is showing us whether we are going to see increased volatility, and most of the time that volatility is to the downside. And right here we can see something similar. Right here we had a breakout of the volatility index as well. Eventually we came back into this kind of falling wedge structure, right? But that also came along with a drop in the S&P 500. So right now we can do the exact same thing, guys. If the volatility index right here is going to see a breakout out of this declining resistance, then that can be a huge warning signal for the regular financial market, showing us that we can see a pullback right here because the volatility is increasing. And if we are going to see such a pullback or a drop in the S&P 500, then that is also something that quite likely could be expressed in the price of Bitcoin. So that is an important chart to watch. I think right now the volatility index is very important to watch. The S&P 500 is very important to watch. And of course, it is very important to have a look at the price structure of Bitcoin, whether Bitcoin is going to lose some of these levels that we just claimed. So guys, let's quickly go over back to Bitcoin. Let me change this chart to a candle chart. What we can see right there is also that within this drop, the S&P 500 also had a drop. And yeah, we still can see quite the clear correlation between Bitcoin and the S&P 500. Let's say there's not a lot of evidence right now to suggest that there is no correlation at all. Most of the time, there's especially a correlation in the immediate short-term time frame. Now let's get rid of the S&P 500 and let me show you something else that I'm looking at in Bitcoin. That is a parallel channel. If we take the stops right here and I make a parallel channel out of that, then I think this is actually looking quite significant as well. And this might be showing us a little bit more the support levels that we can watch in the price of Bitcoin. So first of all, we have this zone, which is the previous all-time high. If we lose that level, I think we can see a further drop. And if we are going to see that, I think that most likely will come along with a move in the S&P 500. Then we have the middle of the channel right here, which is being respected very, very significantly. If we were to lose that level as well, which right now would be at approximately $60,000, but the further we are going to meet this level potentially in time, the higher this level will be. If we lose that level, we can also test the bottom of the channel, which right now would be at the slightly $50,000, but again, the further away in time we will meet that level, it will be higher. So guys, I'm not saying Bitcoin is going to reach these levels, definitely not. I'm just saying to you that right now you have to be very, very careful because the structure of Bitcoin is still looking okay, but we are seeing the first warning signals in Bitcoin, but also in different charts, which could signal us right now already that Bitcoin is going to have a form of a pullback right here, maybe a form of a shakeout, shaking out the longs, and then can continue this uptrend. So that is just the healthy things that we are, unhealthy things that we are right now seeing in this uptrend is that we are having some warning signals in different charts. But okay, guys, that was it for today's video. Let me know what you think about these signals, guys. Do you think that the S&P 500 and Bitcoin are still very correlated? And is it important to watch these charts? Let me know in the comment section down below. Be careful when you are trading altcoins, guys, because altcoin tradings, when Bitcoin is going down, then most of the times altcoins are losing even more value. Be careful with that. And also do take note that it is not confirmed yet unless Bitcoin is showing some follow through in the structure. Then guys, I want to remind every single one of you that right now you got 1 week left to join Bybit with my affiliate link down below and to claim this major bonus of $3,500 and a 10% discount on your fees. And on the Femex exchange right now you can get a bonus of $1,200 on the Prime XPT platform which is a exchange where you can trade also the S&P 500 next to trading Bitcoin and Ethereum. You will get a 50% deposit bonus. Then guys, for every single one of you who's interested in enrolling for my cryptocurrency trading course, which is a very complete course for beginner traders, but also already advanced traders. And it's really designed to teach you how to become or how to learn to think as a profitable cryptocurrency trader and how you can create your own profitable trading strategy based on your needs as a trader. So some people, they have a job and they want to trade next to their job. Some people want to have a full-time job as a trader. Some people like to do swing trading. So for all of these trading strategies, I'm helping you to become a profitable trader and to develop your own trading strategy. Basically based on your needs as a trader. Right now, the price normally is around $400. Right now, you can get a $150 discount using the code down below in the description. Then, guys, I want to wish every single one of you an awesome day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.